Hey guys, Ace is here from NetPlay Marketing, and so today what I want to do is I want to share with you guys what I believe to be some of the best affiliate marketing programs out there, depending on what kind of level you are starting at. So, depending on where you're really starting at, how much you're willing to invest, there's different levels of affiliate marketing. So I kind of want to just break those down for you, and then give you some examples of some of the ones that you can jump into, and where I could actually think there's probably a good opportunity for you guys to go ahead and make some decent coin from it. So let me minimize my face here for you, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring up here my trusty whiteboard, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down for you. So there are really, I guess, three tiers of affiliate marketing. So I'm going to go here. I'm just going to draw this out. So let's make three columns here. Okay. And basically it comes down to is that there is, I'll cut this off here. Okay. So the three levels. So there is, I'm going to say low budget. Okay. Low to no budget, for you to get started. Then there is mid budget, meaning you might just need like $100 or a couple $100 to get started with. And then there's high ticket. Okay, so high ticket. Okay, so this is where you're going to need a little bit higher of an investment for you to do it. But depending on which level you get started with, that's also the potential you have to make money. So let's talk about low budget. So low budget usually is something where you can basically get like a small program or a small software thing that you want to promote. So these are like products that are usually anywhere between 20 to, let's say, maybe like $300 that you might have to sell. Okay, so these are products that you're going to be promoting at around that kind of price point, and so you basically make a commission off of these price points. Usually, it's just one-time commissions. Okay, I'm just going to say that one-time commissions. And with these methods, usually what's happening is that you are just I'm going to say no list here. Okay, meaning no list, meaning that you're pretty much just selling the products. You're not really doing too much in terms of building up your email list. It's relatively quick kind of money that you're going to be making. It's not. This isn't a very. I'm going to say this is not no scalable business. So scalable. I'm just going to scratch it out, like saying not scalable. Okay, so those are some of the things, some of the attributes in terms of low budget. So these are going to be things like Clickbank.com, JVZoo, Affiliate Junction, basically Commission Junction. Sorry. So there's basically websites where you can go ahead, you find products there. There's tons of products you can go ahead and promote. You're just going to have to find ones that you want to promote. And anytime you basically give it to somebody to sell, then you're going to basically going to make a basic commission from it. Usually just a one-time commission, and that's pretty much where it ends. And that's pretty much how that one goes. Okay. When it comes to mid budget, so this one means that, and for this one, like I said, it'll for your cost, I'm going to write that actually out as a different color, right? So your actual cost for these ones is usually 0 to, I'd say, $100, usually something like that to get started with. Okay. So usually really low end. Nothing super expensive to get started with. So now let's talk about mid budget. So mid budget is something where you can make I would say a decent commission. I'm going to say for mid budget, you're going to be able to make the product you're going to be selling is usually a little bit higher, right? So I'm going to say anywhere between $100 to start, plus, right? So this could be up to like $1,000. I would say maybe up to like around $1,000. I'm actually going to say about $1,000. All right. So I'm going to say 1,000 plus to $1,000 or so. That's basically the price point you're going for. Okay. For commissions, there might be one time. Okay. There might be one time, but there is also sometimes opportunities where you can go ahead and get, recurring commissions. I'm going to say ongoing. So recurring. Okay, commissions. For this one, what you want to do is you definitely do want to build your list. Build list. Okay. If you're doing things the right way, and this comes really into play when it comes to scaling your business. Okay. I'm going to talk about that. That's basically the next thing, which is scaling, right? So scaling your business. Cool. So with this one, right, the cost for this usually to get started, guys, is probably, I'm going to say around $100 to to maybe like $500 to get started, something like that. Is kind of your price point to get started with one of these programs. And so with the mid ticket, basically what you're doing is you're finding a program that's usually like a company or a brand that's already kind of established, right? It's something that's a little bit more known, so it's got a little bit more street cred, right? Versus low budget is usually stuff that people don't really know too much about. And they might be kind of, I guess that's why they're kind of low budget products, because people don't really know much about it. That's why they need help promoting, and you only make a little bit of money. So it's kind of be harder to sell, less money to make. But the plus side is it doesn't cost you much to get started. With mid budget, it costs you a little bit more, but you're representing a product that's has got a lot more reputation to it, and so you're able to make more money with it, and you can definitely scale this business if you do it the right way by building a list. We'll talk about in a future video about how to build up your business the right way with affiliate marketing and not the wrong way, right? And then there's high ticket. So with high ticket, guys, I'm going to go right here. So with high ticket, usually it's going to be a much higher investment. You're looking at about $1,000. I'm just going to say $1,000 plus, because it can be as up to like, I think like anywhere between 1,000 to even up to 10,000 or even more for you to get started with one of these programs. With this one though, you are going to make one time as well as recurring commissions usually. Okay, recurring. Another thing I should actually mention here is having I'm going to say multiple products. Okay, so the same thing goes on for this one. This one is only one time and nothing. This one I'm also going to say is also multiple. So I'm just going to write M. Okay, for this one. For this one, you're definitely going to build a list as well. Build list. And it's definitely scalable. Okay, so with this one though, you tend to be able to make, though, in terms of commission, is that you're going to be able to. So it costs about $1,000 to make. To get started. I should have wrote that over here. So I'm going to say $1,000 plus down here. Okay, plus, and really the amount of money you can actually make, which is what I was meaning to write up here, right, is these products are usually going to be like around the same price point, but you can make literally thousands of dollars with these ones. Okay, I'm going to say you're going to be able to make $1,000 plus with this one as well. Okay, in terms of your actual commissions. Okay, so basically what you're looking at here, guys, is that depending on how much you're willing to invest, that's how much you can go about actually making money. So the key thing I think that you really want to identify here is that between the mid budget and the high ticket opportunities here, is that you can actually scale them, and usually what they do is they have multiple products and or recurring income attached to them. So what that means is that you bring somebody into the business opportunity or the product or the service, and you introduce them to the product once, and then if the person buys any future products from the company, and the company usually has multiple products, right? What happens is that you will make a commission for any product that the person buys later on in the process, which is really cool, right? Because you bring one person in once, and you don't have to continue to sell them. The company actually helps you sell those people into higher products or higher services or higher whatever software or whatever it is. And so when people basically buy those new products or buy those new services, then you still make the commission because you were the person who originally referred the person to the business, which I think is really, really cool. And if you have recurring commission, basically what that means is that you're going to have commissions that are coming in, and you're going to be getting paid out month to month. And obviously, if you're getting paid every single month on it, your income can definitely increase as long as people are usually staying active in one of these options, which I think is really cool. So that's, I think, some of the things that really, really differentiate stuff. And so I want to break down for you guys and share you guys a couple of these options. So the first is Clickbank. So Clickbank is like the low end, right? So basically here, you're going to have a bunch of different products and services or training courses, whatever that you can go ahead and promote, right? Something, let's say, like Longtail Pro. So Longtail Pro is a software. So it costs $37 a month. So you can see it's really low end, right? And with Clickbank, basically you just sign up with them, and you get an affiliate account, and then you can go ahead and just promote any one of these products, right? I don't think it even costs you anything, or if there is a cost, it's very low. But basically what happens is you basically sell these programs, and depending on how long people stay with it, you'll make some money from it, right? So it's low end commissions that you're basically going to be making from this, right? And there's, like I said, there's a ton of programs in here you can actually promote, right? And so you can see $27, right? $27 monthly. So you probably might be making a couple bucks from that, or they might give you like a one-time commission. It just depends on the product creator and how they want to do that. Basically the way that works, right? Then you have the mid ticket. So the mid ticket is something like ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a mid ticket, and honestly, I promote ClickFunnels myself, for a full disclaimer. And so I think these guys have one of the best affiliate programs out there right now, and which is why I promote them. And the fact that I just love ClickFunnels. I love their software, and so I use it every single day. So it's easy for me to promote. So basically, what they have is like I said, they have multiple products. So they have everything from ClickFunnels, which is this guy here, right? They have other programs like Funnel Hacks. They have Funnel University and Funnel Scripts, if I remember correctly. Right, so they have like 4 or 5 different programs or softwares or trainings that people can buy, and so basically what happens is that they have what they call sticky cookies. That's the way they call it. And sticky cookies basically means that if somebody, let's say, gets started with a free 14-day trial, and then they become a standard member, as soon as they start paying for it, which starts at $97 a month, you make a 40% commission. You make a 40% commission on anything that you sell. So you make 40% off of their $100 membership. So that means you make about $40 every single month, recurring every single month, as long as that person stays a member. And if they're anything like me, right, I've been a ClickFunnels member for literally years. Right, so whoever signed me up has literally been making commission off me for years, right? Not even $40, because they have a higher tier, which is $297, so that you can make almost $120 from one person every single month. Not bad, right? And if you continue to add people into that, the more money you make. So that's just ClickFunnels. Then they have Funnel Hacks. Funnel Hacks is like a mixture of you get 6 months free of ClickFunnels, plus you get a ton of training that Russell puts into there, and it's basically like set up as an auto webinar, so people can watch the webinar, they learn about it, and the webinar converts like crazy, and so then people just basically will buy the product. And if they do, the product is $9.99, right? And so, or $9.99 or $9.97, and so basically when they buy it, then you make 40% of that. So you basically make like $400 from anybody signing up to that, which is pretty cool. All right. And the thing is, though, if you brought them in and they signed up as a free trial and they ended up buying this, guess who makes the commission? You did, because you're the one who referred the person over. So anything that they buy in the future, and Russell's always coming up with new things, new programs, new things, new offers, anything that people buy from then on out, you make the commission for it, which is pretty sweet. Okay. And so there's just an example of how you can do, of how a mid-level product would actually work. Then we have something like high ticket. I actually don't think I have it open here. Let me see if I can find it here really quickly. If I Googled it, the net play marketing, Mttb. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, I think it's right here. Perfect. So once this loads up, basically, guys, another one here. This is from my website. You guys can go ahead and check out this review if you want to. So you can just literally type in what I just wrote, which is net play marketing, and then Mttb. So Mttb, or My Top Tier Business, is basically a program, and I basically break it down for you here. But it is a high ticket, as you can see here, a high ticket sales program, right? And basically, what they do is that it costs a little bit more to get started. Like, there is a $49 initial cost just to get started, so you can go ahead and get a lot of training with it. And what happens is that you can become basically what's called a license right owner. So basically what that means is that you're able to actually promote a ton of their products, as basically you have rights to sell it almost like your own products, right? And so you sell them and you make a 90% commission on all these products. And these products range anywhere from like thousands of dollars, from a few $100s to a few $1,000s, right? And so you make a 90% commission on any of those products. But if you get anybody who actually signs up to My Top Tier Business and they actually decide to become a license right owner, meaning that they decide that they want to actually do the business themselves and promote the business, then you can make up to a $1,250 commission, a $300 commission, and a $5,500 commission, if I remember correctly. I think I have it down here somewhere, that you can actually make from that, right? And that's pretty awesome, right? When anybody decides to do that. And so, and the cool thing though is they have a ton of other products and a ton of other services and a ton of other stuff that they promote too. And it's similar to ClickFunnels, where if anybody buys anything later on, because you were the person who referred them over, guess who makes the commission from it? You do, because you're the one who referred them over to it. So any product they buy, whether it's like anything from a simple little book that they have inside of there to training courses, to even going on and upgrading their membership, it doesn't matter, right? You basically make money off it. So that's a pretty cool way to make basically residual income from high ticket, right? So if you want to make thousands of dollars, you get started with a high ticket membership. Like, definitely take a look into the review here. I actually break it down for you guys literally step by step in terms of what it actually is and what you can get for it. So you just head over to my website at netplaymarketing.com, or you can just you can just pause the video and you can go to that website right there. Sorry, it's a little bit long, right? Or you can just Google Net Play Marketing Mttb. and you'll basically get a breakdown of how it all works. And there's even a link here to even get started if you wanted to, and it'll show you basically how it all kind of works. Okay, so so hopefully this is able to give you a little bit of an idea, guys, in terms of the different marketing options that you actually have. These are some of my favorites. I actually promote my top tier business. I also promote ClickFunnels. I actually use both, because to promote my tip to your business, I actually have to use ClickFunnels as a tool to help me build landing pages and other stuff. And so it just makes sense for me to promote both, because I can make double commissions from things that I'm already using myself. And so that's why it's easy for me to promote. And so you guys can do something very, very similar. So, so definitely, hopefully, I really hope this was able to give you a little bit more of an idea of what is out there and what promotions you can actually jump into, depending on, where you're getting started from in terms of your budget. And so if you definitely found value in this video, definitely give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you if you want to find out a little bit more about how this whole online marketing thing works. I'm always dropping out more training videos and all that stuff on here, so I'd love to have you follow along with me, and hopefully you guys got value from this, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. All right, take care. Oops.